big spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will put it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gonna run it. It's Bland. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, the ground game. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Spillman. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moving out of the pocket. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Looking for a push on 4th down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that will try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. 1st down.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Brown.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Rush is on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll try the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Connection to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Unloads quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll run it. It's Brand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense. It's on the 1-yard line. Everybody in the place is thinking it's going to be a run. Nice job keeping your eyes on your guys, making sure you played coverage. A few more downs to go, but that was impressive from this defense.
And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking for space, it's Spillman.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Spillman. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. All the way down to the 33-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's why he is so dangerous in special teams. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Now rolling to the left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
No, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The official says no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
On the third play of the drive, third down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. For 6. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end now in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Great offense. offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Complete downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Touch pass on the run. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going to take a shot on second and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bland. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. The inside handoff. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 17 over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
SMU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to the counter play. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency with it.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give and tick, 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 tick. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might as well stick with him. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and long, and this crowd trying to help the defense get off the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.